Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Msasa, how are you?
Fine, and you,
How
sir?
is your day so far?
Oh, so far so good.
So far so
Here in
good.
Kariba, we are enjoying the boats, the everything.
Wow. I
Yeah.
see you are dressed up in this designer t-shirt. What does it say there? What does it say? It says mental clinic.
Mental clinic, yeah. Sure. Mental clinic.
Ziashe.
Yeah.
It's in Ziashe mental clinic.
Yes.
What is it about the mental clinic? What? Tell us more about the mental clinic. What is it?
Yes, the mental clinic, I would rather want to put it as a concept, if not a school of thought, specifically designed to maybe create solutions to day-to-day problems that mankind face. Problems that we are saying can only be minimized if people use logic, reasoning, and common sense. Because we believe nowadays common sense has become very uncommon. So if we apply the concepts and the framework designed within the mental clinic, we believe that human woes are going to be minimized, if not by almost 100%.
Wow. Wow. So what are the characteristics? What are the important elements of the clinic? What is it that is new that the clinic is talking about?
Yeah, you see, this clinic has come up with what we call a framework where it has some kind of scorecards. And these scorecards have what I would suggest as guidelines towards bringing the solutions that we want. We actually have come up with issues like education itself, understanding, diligence. Do we have diligence? No, I'll actually give you the framework. For now, we have put the framework on cards that we are even using, even on our t-shirts. We have words that guide the framework towards this mental clinic.
All right. That's a good. Okay, that's the plan. And so you doing it via the t-shirts. You have chosen the t-shirts route.
Yeah, for a start, yes. We felt that t-shirts, just like any other method of advertising, there was people put on those t-shirts and they have some kind of visual management in them. They cover within a short space of time. Because though we are saying we haven't started aggressively to advertise, but the beginning is good.
So when was the clinic founded? How long has it been in existence?
Yeah,
For how long?
To be sincere with you, the brains behind the mental clinic started working on it maybe 2-3 years ago, when he was writing on Facebook and in other social media, where he was looking at the challenges that people face on a day-to-day. And he has been a character who's been mixing up with, many people from different facets of life. Has been discussing with them academic issues, technical issues, technocratic issues, and then he came up with this thing after he had been battle-hardened with the arguments related to problem solving, troubleshooting.
Wow.
Name it.
Are you able to tell us a bit more about the clinic? Who is the clinic? What? Why would you think the clinic would work Who is the clinic?
I would want to believe that it works if people follow holistically where the clinic is going, because the whole thing is about using common sense. I would want to give an example. If common sense had been used between, say, Russia and Ukraine, there was not going to be war. If common sense has been used in every part of the world where there is havoc, where there is, wars, hegemonies, there was not going to be war. Because the whole thing is about creating peace and harmony.
Okay. So they say common sense is not so common after all. What are the challenges? Why is common sense not so common? What could be the challenges that are letting people down in using common sense?
I would want to believe there are a myriad of reasons why common sense has become so uncommon nowadays. There's one, individualism, where one thinks is the most important, and two, there's this tendency of thinking one person is more intelligent than the other, or is more learned than the other, or is so superior to the other person. We have many reasons why people tend to ignore other people, looking down upon others, and even that failure to use common sense.
So, who are you targeting? Who is being targeted by the clinic?
I would want to believe the first targets are the warlords. Two, those who think they have a lot of money. If we are going to put those people into their social stratas, we are talking about the most influential people in the world. Those who can influence, those who can decide, those who can treat upon others because of their muscle, because of their power.
Okay, that's one. Obviously, you are not going to win a war by just going to the one side, because the one side has got some drivers, they are motivated by certain thinking. So who else are you going to be targeting so that you are not going to be one-sided?
Certainly we target even the meek, even the poor, even those who you think are not learned, even those who you think are not educated. Everybody is part of the mental frame. In fact, it goes 360 degrees. Everybody is part of it.
In what ways? How do you propose, or how do you intend to target the respective stakeholders?
Obviously,
and what are you expecting them? How are you going to appeal to them? Obviously, they are doing what they are doing already, and how are you going to appeal to them to ensure that they...
like we have seen already, we have started by printing T-shirts. That alone is a mark before we have started. Secondly, we intend to even have some workshops where we invite every stakeholder to come in, and then we share, brainstorm. In fact, we are saying we don't have answers to our challenge, but through brainstorming and sharing, we can eventually come up with the best out of the exercise. And not only workshops, we intend to even do it across all media, on electronic media, as well as on newspapers, documentaries. That's the plan.
Wow, nice plan. And also, have you made any progress so far? How are we going to measure your progress? Do you have any way that you are going to see if it
The
is working?
indicators certainly are showing up. Sometime we exposed ourselves through the radio. We had an electronic media approach where we were interviewed. We now have, even if you go to Facebook, the number of our likes is increasing. Some responses, we have positive responses from the Facebook, as well as you can see by the demand of our t-shirts that people are demanding.
What are the expectations? What are you expecting from your movement? What is it going? What are you going to make? What measures are you going to use? What are your yardsticks? What
Yes.
are your expectations?
Our expectations, obviously, is to see the movement increasing day by day. Because this is a kind of a movement, like we are saying. And like we say, it's a school of thought. We expect our students to increase every day, speaking the same language.
And finally, Mr. Msas, the clinic, is it, do you have an office? Do you have a physical presence? Or where people can contact you?
Yeah, certainly, if you see our t-shirts, they have a label from Diashe on it. Phone numbers, I'm sure we can give you phone numbers. And Diashe, like we tell you, it's an entity that stands on its own. It's an entity that is known for hospitality. And in it, there's mental clinic. And yes, we are physically available.
Thank you very much, sir. It has been good talking to you. Let's hope people will embrace the clinic and at least have some bit of some common sense to make it even more common, to be able to solve the challenges, the wars, the poverty, the drugs, and all the challenges that we have in the world. Climate change. Let's hope.
Political indifferences.
Yes, let's hope. Wishing you all the best in your endeavors. Thank you very much, Mr. Msasa.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.